I chip my tailbone by sitting on it too hard. Okay.
Oh, yeah, review.
Ice. She did. She went, I see.
She did. And clearly nobody else is talking, so it's just really funny that you.
Well, I thought maybe they just didn't know what it was and you were supposed to be signing and then we answered. So.
The reason it has a 2 in it is because there's 2 signs. This is kind of an older sign, but you'll see it. There's 3 of these actually. Ooh, you guys know this one just from me signing it. Yeah. You guys see this? All right, so double letters. Ooh. Fun one. Up to you. Okay. Up to you. So, no, it's just one sign. It's technically think yourself. It turns into up to you. It's one sign.
Wouldn't you say it backwards?
No, because this is one sign meaning up to you. This whole thing means up to you. But yes. Technically, if I wanted to say like you decide, I would say you decide. Okay, so you're gonna probably feel this out a little bit. You'll start finger spelling. The faster you get at finger spelling, the better you'll get at what number or what letters bounce and which ones slide. Okay, it feels more natural to sign Kelly with the L sliding than it does to do Kelly. Okay, so some of them are wrong. Like if you signed Kelly like this, I'd be like, no, don't do that. You look like a chicken, because that's the sign for chicken, or bird. So don't do that. But most of the time, you'll kind of figure it out naturally. If you're struggling, then we'll sit down and talk about which ones specifically bounce and slide. So let's just go through the alphabet real quick. If there was a double A, like in Aaron, a name, would you bounce the A or slide the A? You could. You could do either. What about B? And Abby. Bounce that one. That one's easy. C? Yeah, how would you bounce it? You slide it. D? E? Slide. F? You could do either with that one because you have the option to bounce it. Or open and close it is a good word for that. Or slide it. Yep. G? Slide. H? Slide. I don't think there's any word with a double I, but I guess I would slide that. J? I don't think there's any double J's. You don't really have an option with that one, huh? K? You could do either one. And that one I feel like it would be part of the word. As your finger spelling, you figure it out with that one. L? Slide. You gotta slide L. M? Bounce. Yep. N? Bounce. O? Slide. What's another word with a double O? Zoo. Zoom. What? Four. Yep. I know. Q? There's no double Q's. R? I bounce R, but it's kind of awkward, so if you can't do that, then you can slide. S? Give me a word with two S's in it.
Less.
Less.
Oh, Mississippi. Mississippi. I bounce it. What? Pass? So I slide it and pass. Because it's the end of the word, so pass. But Mississippi, Mississippi. PP. That's what it is. Mississippi. PASS, yes. But I slid it because it's not the end of the word. You could bounce it. That would work. T. Give me a word with a double T in it. Little, L-I-T-T-L. I bounce it. What about if is there a word with a double T at the end?
But.
But? I still bounce it. Yep, I bounce it. You! B. Is there any double B words? W. X. Y. Y is, or Z is fun. Ready? What do you think Z is?
C.
So if I was spelling pizza, that's covered by double Z. Z's my favorite. Or Lizzie. Or Izzy. Yep. Cool. What? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Not thank you for going to the bathroom. Thank you for informing me. I thought it was funny. Okay, staying still. Ready? Whoa. Just stay still. Just calm yourselves.
Like, don't try to hit him with your letters.
A lot of times you'll see interpreters either hold their wrists, and I'll do this too, if they're finger spelling a lot, to just keep their arms still. Because it is, especially if you're thinking about what you're spelling, like, that starts happening. So if that's the case with you, if you realize that you're bouncing, just hold your elbow or hold your wrist. Okay? Do not bounce. Nobody wants to see finger spelling like this. Okay, so sliding away from yourself. So if you are right-handed, your right hand should move slightly to the right. I don't mean you are, oh my gosh, work. There we go. No, slightly to the right. If you are left-handed, your hand should move slightly to the left. Get.
I'm hungry. You want my food? Can we have some?
I haven't really seen you guys doing this, which is awesome. That you guys are pretty much naturally fingerspelling correctly. A lot of people will fingerspell like this, or Izzy, or Bella, like to across their bodies, just go out, but very, very slightly. You don't fingerspell out here. That's weird. Okay. So moving your mouth. So some signs have specific mouth movements, like not yet. Your tongue's supposed to be out. Not yet. Way over there. Your mouth has to be open. But for the most part, signs your mouth stays shut, or you're making a facial expression or whatever. You're not mouthing the word as you sign. But in fingerspelling, you want to mouth the whole word as you spell it out. Okay, it not only helps your fluency as a signer, but it helps the receiver, because fingerspelling is fast. So if I'm fingerspelling and I say the word out of my mouth, you guys can also use lip reading skills along with what you know about fingerspelling to figure the word out. Make sense?
Yep.
So what I don't want you to do is mouth individual letters, especially right now as you're trying to get faster and better at fingerspelling. Try to either keep your mouth shut or mouth the entire word as you go. Questions? All right. When are you allowed to fingerspell? When do you think?
Don't know the word.
Okay. Haley says when you don't know the word. Max says
Like an acronym like ASL.
an acronym. Yeah, definitely. Like ASAP.
Proper noun.
Proper noun. Wait. Matt. A name. Yeah. So Amy, Matt, Cam, Emily, Gavin. Yeah. Or Emma. I met Emma. Yeah. So a name. Proper noun of a place. So Eiffel Tower or Leaning Tower of Pisa.
How long have you been doing sign language?
Oh my gosh. Off topic. When else do you think? Okay. So we've got proper nouns. Lexicalized words. But yes, you are right. I did not put acronyms on here, but you are correct. Acronyms, definitely. Okay, lexicalized words. We're going to talk about lexicalized words. Lexicalized words are words that, oh my gosh, where am I at? Here we go. Are words that were fingerspelled. I'm going to abbreviate fingerspelled, but became a sign in themselves. So you've got bus, early, sail. And dog. Those are the four I'm going to talk about. So bus, the sign for bus is bus. You fingerspell bus. So, but that is a sign for it, even though it's fingerspelled. Bus. It's called lexicalized. You're going to want to know lexicalized. Okay? Early, that is the sign. Sail, that's the sign. Dog, believe it or not, is D-O-G, very quickly.
I can't snap like that.
It doesn't matter, deaf people can't hear you snap anyways.
Yeah, I know. Oh.
So just do the motion, that's fine. Okay? So a lexicalized sign is something that was fingerspelled, but it became a sign. Okay. Okay, so you cannot fingerspell if you just don't know the sign. If you don't know the sign and you can't fingerspell, Haley, get off your phone, please. If you don't know the sign, you can't just fingerspell it. Why not? Caitlin? No. Why not?
Did it break the grammar rules?
It does break grammar rules.
Because it's really long.
It is long to do. Okay, so some deaf people go to mainstream schools, right? Yes. Mainstream as in like normal public schools. Some deaf people go to Michigan School for the Deaf or whatever deaf school is in their state. Do those deaf people go to an English class?
No.
Do those deaf people probably have a good grasp on English? Are they two separate languages, American Sign Language and English? Okay, so English is their second language. Are we grasping this? This is like mind-blowing sometimes because you feel like they relate really well, but they don't. And I'm not going to say this about all deaf people because some deaf people have really great English knowledge. I have deaf professors. Obviously, they're very, very intelligent, well-educated people that passed many English exams. So, not saying this about all deaf people, but a deaf person that doesn't have an English background might not see the fingerspelled word NAME and relate it to name. They might not know that this is spelled NAME and that NAME makes the word name. Does that make sense? Are you like trying to figure that, like, it's kind of a twisted concept. So, if you don't know the sign and you're not allowed to fingerspell it, how do you think you're going to get the point across?
Charades.
Charades. What else? What else can you do?
Right.
You could write, but then you run into the same problem of the English knowledge.
Draw a picture.
You could draw a picture. What if I do this?
Oh, they can tell you.
You don't know the sign, but teacher. If I know the sign for teacher. Where did I just explain? A school. Yeah, so if I don't know the sign for school, instead of fingerspelling it, I'm going to say, you know, that place you go, you sit, teacher, watch, paper, write things down, maybe books, read. What's that called? Yeah, you describe it, or you can charades it out if you don't have that much knowledge of your vocabulary. Okay? Okay, so do not fingerspell if you don't know the word. Act it out. Charades it, use what you know. You guys are so smart. Did Seth ever come back with a Chromebook? Oh, okay. I didn't see you come back in. All right. Questions about fingerspelling? Emily. Yeah. You should have taken some notes, but I can post this PowerPoint on Google Classroom as well. You at least need to know the word lexicalized. Everything else you can probably remember. But lexicalized is a new vocabulary word for you guys in general. I'm assuming you've never heard the word lexicalized. So, at least jot down what lexicalized is. And what is lexicalized?
Words that you're spell are.
But they themselves are a sign, yes. So dog is D-O-G, but that is the sign for dog. There's not another sign for dog. L-E-X-I-C-A-L-I-Z-E-D. Lexical, so L-E-X-I-C A-L. Eyes. I-Z-E-D. Are you good, Emily? Cool. Yep. All right. So now we're gonna switch gears. This is the first time you guys are gonna take a quiz. Please do not freak out when I say quiz on culture, because we haven't discussed all this culture. So this is kind of seeing what you guys know, where you guys are at, and a start off point for a discussion. So everybody grab your phone and or get on a computer, grab your device. Emma. That you should have already filled out. You just need to fill out the picture one. Is that the picture one?
He was.
What? Yeah, no, don't go to classroom. Hold on, Emma. Hold that thought. Hold that thought, Emma. All right, you are going to Schoology.com. Log into your Schoology. And this is my telltale sign of who's not on Schoology.
Can we just use the app?
You can use the app, that's fine. If you have the app, use it. This year I told you not to download it because it takes up a lot of storage on your phone, and last year everybody was like, I don't have any storage. So if you have the app, use your app. If you don't, get online. Oof. Schoology, Seth, I used the same email that you used for Classroom, and then your password is password.